isn't it? Hello, boo. How are you? I'm good. You look beautiful. Thank you. How are you doing? I'm good. Your eyes are green. They're green. I just realized that.
Elizabeth Olsen has an act for being one of the beauties of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, so it's no surprise when the rest of the Marvel cast look to be flirting a little when they are near her. It's all for fun and laughs during interviews and press tours, but being how Elizabeth is, it's no surprise that this can happen in a very innocent way.
It was really a nice surprise.
Real on the low.
So it could really last.
Yeah, we're about to move in with each other, but
we just couldn't.
We're still trying to figure out if we're dating or not because we don't talk.
And of course, some Marvel trivia for you. What was the first line in the first episode of WandaVision? Leave your answer in the comments down below and stick around to the end of the video to find out if your answer was correct.
She's such a great tennis partner. I mean, she's the kind of actress who really, the most, she's really in the moment with you.
Jeremy, left! Give her a kiss! Guys, in the center!
Elizabeth, give him a kiss! Kiss him! I'll kiss him!
You don't have to answer that.
There was this great moment where supposedly there was a rumor going around where Chris Evans and her were dating, and they both play along saying that they have been secretly dating for 3 years now. They were close friends at one point, but since after Endgame, they since haven't been paired together for a project, so they have their own things they're working on in the MCU.
You two are supposed to be dating, are you?
Oh, we've heard
Well, we've
that.
been dating for like
that.
secretly for the last 3 years.
Yeah, I remember
we're
sending
actually
you a text
engaged.
saying,
Yeah.
hey, guess what? Apparently we're dating.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my god, it's real exciting for
we kept
us.
it so secret, we didn't even tell each other.
Years ago during a questionnaire, Tom Holland even jumps in and admits Elizabeth Olsen to be very good looking.
If you could pick any love interest from the Marvel Universe for Spider-Man, who would it be? I think Scarlet Witch is pretty hot, you know? I think Elizabeth Olsen's super hot. And really nice as well. She was really nice to me at the premiere.
He goes on to say that he would love to have Spider-Man in the WandaVision show.
And I would love to work with them some more and get to know them a little bit better. So if I could put Spider-Man in the WandaVision show, that'd be great, Kevin Feige. So if you want to do that.
And it's great to see some of these co-stars between the Avengers cast talking about doing other films together like Spider-Man and Wanda Maximoff, and I don't think things like this are completely off the table. Yes, the storyline will have to be very precise for it to make sense and for it to work, however I do think it's doable. There has been news at the recent Comic-Con convention that the Scarlet Witch will return to season 2 of the What If series when Elizabeth Olsen was credited as returning as Scarlet Witch. The episode ends with a tag revealing the villain formerly known as Wanda. This will be Olsen's first time back in the MCU since her character's assumed death at the end of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. With Scarlet Witch being among the most powerful and beloved characters in the MCU, most agree she will be back sooner rather than later, potentially even in her own solo project. There was this great moment between Tom Hiddleston and Elizabeth Olsen during a premiere of what looks to be I Saw the Light, and they can be seen goofing around trying to pose for the pictures.
Tom and Elizabeth, this way! Tom and Elizabeth, to the right, guys!
But real quick, make sure you guys check out our Instagram page linked down in the description. There's a ton of interview moments and memes, so make sure you check it out and give us a follow. Later on, Tom Hiddleston actually responds to their chemistry.
Well, she's an amazing actress, yeah. And it's interesting, it was necessary because they clearly had Hank and Audrey had such a passionate, volatile relationship. They loved each other so much, but they were unintentionally cruel to each other, and she's such a great tennis partner. I mean, she's the kind of actress who really, she's really in the moment with you.
This film, I Saw the Light, had these two working closely with one another as they actually played a married couple. This film was a biographical dramatization of real-life country and blues singer-songwriter Hank Williams. Of course, rumors of these two celebrities also went around as if they were dating, and Elizabeth has said she is used to it by now as that's just how it is when you start to work with someone on a film. especially if they end up playing a love interest, that a real-life romance is around the corner, and that's not always true. The prospect of Elizabeth Olsen dating Tom Hiddleston drove tabloids and Marvel fans alike into a frenzy at the potential of Scarlet Witch hooking up with Loki. By spring 2015, rumors began to circulate that the duo's on-screen romance had seeped into their personal lives. This came on the heels of Olsen ending her engagement to actor Boyd Holbrook in January of that year. Robert Downey Jr. came out and praised her for her role in WandaVision with Paul Bettany.
And also with Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. I feel like Paul and Lizzie and Aaron came out and they exceeded expectations out of kind of left, right, and center field, and I feel like in watching the film, I was like, wow, that's in some ways is the big triumph of the film.
Benedict Cumberbatch praises her a lot when it comes to her work on WandaVision being Scarlet Witch.
She's amazing. She's on our show, and it's very much, it's a very exciting next step for Wanda, as I think she's already said on your show, and that's all I'm gonna say, because now that
the walls have ears.
There are microphones everywhere.
The walls have ears.
There are rumors and speculation if Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness will be the last film for Elizabeth's character. Her shining moment came in the first ever Marvel Studios Disney Plus series, WandaVision, when she turned in a performance so stunning it earned her an Emmy nomination. And that set the stage for her return in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. The question is, will Olsen play the role again after Doctor Strange 2, or has the Scarlet Witch come to the end of the MCU road? With other rumors that her character will appear in the What If series, this is very possible. Right now, it remains unclear if Elizabeth Olsen will return as Wanda Maximoff. As far as we know, she isn't set to appear in any of the upcoming MCU installments. As for Phase 5 of the MCU and the new titles of the Avengers films, many people believe it will be of a different set of heroes continuing the original story of the Avengers. They've both talked about the future of their characters within the franchise.
So what can fans expect with Wanda's journey this time around for the people that have not seen it yet? Because, tickets sold out real quick.
Where she is right now is she is accepting her loss, and she's accepting that she is this mythic ancient woman, the Scarlet Witch, and that she is written into this dark hold. But I don't know. I think she's aware of what she's done. But no, I don't think she's gone. Not like I know any other reason why she wouldn't be. Maybe Kevin's sitting there and he's like, she's crazy. But I think there's more to be had with her.
Sebastian Stan, Anthony Mackie, and Chris Evans was asked during the interview who they would want to go to a movie with, and it's safe to say they were all thinking the same thing on this one.
Who would you like to go to a movie with, Black Widow or Scarlet Witch?
Who'd you go with? Let me see.
I thought you would go Witch.
I was like, alright, why not?
And for a trivia question, in the first episode after the Just Got Married montage, Scarlet Witch is cleaning dishes and a floating dish flies past Vision's head and actually shatters it. He then says, "My wife and the flying saucers." Sebastian Stan goes on to praise Elizabeth for being sweet and playing her character with such grace.
She's so sweet and cool and she's just open, and I don't know, I think maybe her, just because Wanda is so internal in different ways and so much more like...
So she's more outgoing.
Yeah, and just kind of present. Why not, is what I say.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi. Nice to see you too. You look great too.
Villain.
That's what attracted me right away.
Elaborate on your thoughts about your character being sympathetic, or the most sympathetic villain.
That's what attracted me right away, because it's not a cliche.
I think it's Mackie's.
That would be correct.
So what did you guys think about all this? Are you a fan of Elizabeth Olsen, and what did you think of her character in the MCU? And do you think this was the last we saw of her in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness? Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Make sure you subscribe with notifications on for more videos like this. That's it for today though. We'll see you all next time with a brand new video.
Who would win in a fight between the two? And we'll start off with Wanda Maximoff and Vision. Who would win?
Wanda.
Vision.
Wanda's one of the most powerful characters out there.
Vision, he has the stone.
She created the whole thing. Vision wouldn't even be around if it wasn't for her. It's a done deal.
Serious, given if you gotta put him in a funny circumstance.
Writing poetry together.
Yeah, there are many ways you can put two serious people and make it comedy. I don't know how to do that though, because I'm not a writer.